There's a reason why we paint hair with reds and blues like this. This is a super premium technique. How to use color perspective. Currently, there are no videos on TikTok or YouTube that show how to use color perspective in beautiful girl illustrations. On the contrary, there are many videos that introduce color perspective as atmospheric perspective. So, I'm here to tell you how to use color perspective in your beautiful character illustrations. First, let me explain the difference between the two. This is an atmospheric perspective painting. I'm sure you've all seen this many times. When the distance between the viewer and the object increases, light scatters due to particles in the air, such as water vapor and dust, making distant objects appear blurry. This is when clear skies make things appear bluish, sunrises and sunsets make them reddish, and cloudy days make them whitish, all applied to a painting. By the way, it's also called aerial perspective. Atmospheric perspective is often seen in realistic paintings that pursue realism. This is a color perspective painting. The way it's presented is completely different from atmospheric perspective, isn't it? It's a method of expressing distance by utilizing the psychological and visual effects of colors. Cool colors appear to recede, and warm colors appear to advance. Therefore, color perspective can also be called an unrealistic painting method. To summarize in one sentence, atmospheric perspective is a realistic painting method. Color perspective is an unrealistic painting method. They seem similar, but the underlying concepts are different, so be careful. For example, when a person is near a pink or yellow neon sign, the pink or yellow light painted on that person merely depicts the neon light. This is what color perspective illustrations look like. You often see this in design-oriented illustrations. Why is red painted on the bangs and blue on the hair further back? That's because warm colors are colors that emphasize what's in front, so they are painted on protruding parts. Conversely, cool colors are colors that emphasize what's in the back, so they are painted on parts that are further back. That's why we use this kind of painting method. As I mentioned earlier, color perspective uses psychological and visual effects, so some people might not see warm colors as advancing. However, this is the basic rule. If you remember this, you should be able to freely manipulate color perspective. By the way, even professional illustrators sometimes ignore this rule and paint red in the back and blue in the front. Illustration is all about freedom, so you should express your own individuality. I'm Japanese, and my English isn't perfect, but I want to do regular English-only drawing streams. I plan to use translation software to answer your drawing questions and have fun.
Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button and leave a comment. This was Manatsu, the Witch VTuber and illustrator. See you next time!